welcome back to the channel. I saw this question and I feel it would be great I share it with my audience. The question wants us to find the coordinates of the point where the line y is equals to x plus 5, y is equals to x plus 5 intersects with x squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 29. Now the first thing I want us to see is intersection of a line and a circle. Now, uniquely, you have a line intersecting a circle, and one of three things is possible. One, either the line is just touching the circle at a point, and when this happens, like what I have in this diagram here, we'll call it a tangent. It's just touching it at a point, it's not crossing it. Or the line is crossing the circle, and when it is crossing the circle, it can either cross the circle at the center or cross the circle at any other 2 points. If it crosses the circle at the center, what we have, the line is called the diameter. But when it crosses the circle at any other point apart from and does not touches the center, then what we have is called a chord. Like this instance, what we have is a chord. So we'll be solving for the 2 points where this line crosses the circle. Now, the equation of the line is given as y is equals to x plus 5, and the equation of the circle is given as x squared plus y minus 2 all squared equals 29. Now, the unique thing about that point where the line crosses the circle is that both y and x are equal. So we'll be using simultaneous equation. Let's call x squared plus y minus 2 all squared equals 29. Let's call it our equation 1. While we call y is equals to x plus 5, let's call it equation 2. So I'll substitute for y in 1 so that my 1 begins to look like x squared plus where I have y, I'll have x plus 5 minus 2 all squared equals 29. So that x squared plus x plus 3 all squared equals 29. The next thing is to expand this. When we expand this, we should come to x squared plus x squared plus 6x plus 9 equals 29. So that my 2x squared plus 6x plus 9 minus 29 equals 0. So that's 2x squared plus 6x minus 20 equals 0. Now I'm left to solve this as a quadratic equation. I can use factorization method. In case you missed our lessons on quadratic equation, please don't hesitate to check the description below. We'll place a link to that lesson. Now we multiply these two together to have 40x squared. Now what are the factors of minus 40x squared? Because we have 2x squared and we have minus 20. What are the factors of 40x squared such that when I sum them together, I'll have 6x. That is plus 10x times minus 4x. Now, so that 2x squared plus 10x minus 4x minus 20 equals 0. The equation says 2x squared plus 10x minus 4x minus 20 equals 0. You can factorize. This will be 2x out. I'll be left with x plus 5 minus 4. I'll be left with x plus 5 equals 0. I want you to be careful with how I treated my minus 4x and 20. I brought out minus 4x. That's minus 4x. And here I have negative. Since I brought out negative 4, what the sign must change here to positive. So that 2x minus 4 into x plus 5 equals 0. There's a bracket here. that 2x now minus 4 equals 0, 2x equals to 4, x equals 4 over 2. And same time, x plus 5 equals to 0, x will equals to minus 5. So we have two values for x. We have x equals to 4 over 2, which is the same thing as 2. We have x equals minus 5. Now we can begin to get our y values for both points. When x is equals to minus 5, let's remember that our y was given as x plus 5 in equation 2. So y is equals to x plus 5. So that when x is equals to minus 5, y will be equals to minus 5 plus 5, which is equals to 0. That means one of the points I'll have it as minus 5 and 0. Now, when x is equals to 2, the second point will occur at y now be equals to 2 plus 5, which is equals to 7. So my second point will be at 2 and 7. So that the line crosses the circle at minus 5, 0, and 2, 7. With this, we've been able to find the points where the line intersects the circle. Thank you for staying with us. Now with this, we've been able to find the points where the line intersects the circle. We'll be glad if you do us a favor, a kind favor from you. We'll be glad if you will share this video with a friend who needs it and also give a like to this video. Thank you and stay blessed.